Hello, and welcome to my channel, Thrive with Lauren. Today, you are joining me from the beautiful Elevate Yoga Studio in Ottawa, and I'm going to be guiding you through a heart-opening yin sequence. And this is meant to allow your heart to open and receive and give more love. So let's get started. So you're going to want to have 2 bolsters and a block handy. Again, you can get creative with whatever you have at home, but really recommend that you have some supports close by, as that can really help to open up your heart a little bit more, because we'll be using the supports to help you do that. So let's come into our first posture for this evening, which is going to be supported fish pose. So to come into supported fish, I would recommend using 2 blocks, or you can use a bolster. So for the 2 blocks, I'll show you this variation. You're going to want to have the first block underneath the head. You'll want to have it horizontally, and the second block you'll want to have vertically in between the shoulder blades. You're going to want to come all the way down on your back. If you'd like to do this with a bolster, you'll just need to slide the bolster or the pillow underneath your back. Arms will come alongside the body. Taking a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. So in our Yin Yoga practice, it's really important to play with our edge. So that point where we can find sensation, but also breathe. So it's not too little sensation, not too much sensation, it's that midpoint. And once we've found that variation of the pose where we can settle, then we can start to allow our bodies to become still. And one of the ways that we can become still is by really allowing gravity to support us. And allowing the pose to take care of you. So in Yin, we use the pose to get into the body. So that is a well-known saying with Yin. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly, carefully start to make your way off your blocks or bolsters. So you can slowly start to come onto one side, and then slowly bring your blocks towards the side of your mat. Let's meet in a fetal position, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Exhale. Inhale to breathe in. And exhale, breathing out. From here, we'll slowly start to make our way into a comfortable seat. From seated, you can start to come into some gentle shoulder rolls to wash that out. Inhale, draw shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Let's move through 2 more rounds, moving nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. Let's move into our next set of postures. So we're going to make our way into saddle or half saddle. So to get into half saddle pose, you're going to want to have a block. And so for half saddle, would recommend keeping your left knee bent and straightening out through your right leg, and then placing the block underneath the sit bone. Okay, so this is your half saddle variation, so you can come to lift through the spine. For full saddle, you can come to bend both knees. You can also use the block to support you. So wherever you are, you have a few options. So you could start to come down onto your palms. Your fingertips will face forward, and then you can start to open through your heart here. Maybe gently drawing the chin in towards the heart. So that could be an option. Or you can start to make your way slowly down onto your mat and lift up here. Gaze up or drawing the chin in towards the heart. And so wherever you are, we're going to hold. Breathing in, breathing out. Letting go of any expectations that you have of yourself. When the mind wanders, just allowing your awareness to find a point of focus. So it could be on the ceiling or the floor, maybe paying attention to the sounds around you, maybe directing your awareness to your breath. Know that there are many gateways to the present. Slowly start to come out, moving nice and slow. And then we'll switch sides. So if you were in full saddle, you can come into that again. If you're in half saddle, you can switch legs. So you're going to straighten through your left leg. You'll start by moving down nice and slow. So again, maybe you stay lifted, lifting through the heart here. You can start to come down onto your forearms, or maybe start to come all the way down. We'll hold here, breathing in, breathing out. Maybe feeling a nice stretch through the quads. And then as slow as you possibly can, start to make your way up. Release the support and place it towards the side. Let's come into a hero's pose just as a transition. So drawing the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale back down. From here, we'll start to make our way into a tabletop position. So you can ground through the palms, then inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, slowly allow the belly to drop. Inhale to wrap. Exhale, lower. Taking a few rounds. Beautiful. All right, let's come into our next posture. So our next posture is going to be puppy stretch or heart melting pose. So you can start to come into this by maybe folding over your mat to support the knees. You can also use a blanket as well. So if you have a blanket at home, you can wrap that up, place it underneath the knees. And then what you're going to want to do here is keep your hips over your knees, okay? And then we're gonna bring our bolster, and then we're gonna start to slide the bolster underneath the torso. And what you're going to do is you're gonna start to shift forward, come onto one ear. Breathing in, breathing out. You may switch ears. Slowly start to make your way up. So from here, you're going to shift your bolster to one side. And then we're going to move into some counter poses. So you could come into your cat-cow, maybe a down dog, pedaling out the feet, maybe a child's pose, cat-cow variation. So we'll just move through a few rounds. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Let's make our way to our next posture, which is going to be supported Sphinx or Sphinx Pose. So you can grab your blocks, have them handy. And what we're going to do here is we're going to come into a Sphinx. So you're going to draw one forearm down, then the other, and then start to slide onto the belly. Draw one foot out wide, then the other. You can catch opposite forearms, so just to test out the distance, and then bring both palms out. Really ground through your forearms, and then start to draw the shoulders down and back. So you're gonna open through your heart here, and then you can start to lower your head potentially on a block. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you're starting to notice a little bit more openness in the heart, a bit more receptivity. Even if it's internally, with others, or with the world. Even if it's just softening through the heart. Taking notice. And wherever you're at today is totally okay. Totally enough. Nothing you need to change or fix. No one you need to impress. Slowly start to make your way up. And then we'll transition onto our back. So you can bring the legs out in front and then start to slide forward onto your back. Let's come into rest for a few moments. And allowing yourself to fully absorb the benefits of your practice. Just being here now, soaking it in. And maybe start to soak in through the heart, through the lungs, absorbing all the benefits of your practice. Slowly start to come out, so you can wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes, roll out your wrists, your ankles, maybe reaching your arms up and overhead, coming into a great big deep stretch. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly roll over onto one side, using your arm as a pillow for your head. And then slowly making your way up. Sit bones heavy, spine nice and tall, heart open. Inhale, arms reach up, bring palms to touch. Exhale, palms to heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice, your time, your energy. I hope you feel a little bit open, a bit more soft, a bit more light through your heart. Thank you. Have a great day.